What was the ground of her filing for divorce? Was it
No,
infidelity?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, not officially.
Okay.
In New Jersey, you don't need your spouse to cheat in order to file for divorce. If the marriage has broken down irretrievably for whatever reason, you could just say that. You don't actually have to go into details.
What's it called? The most common one, irrevocable differences, or what is it called?
Irrevocable differences is one of them.
Yeah.
But in New Jersey, the way the law is phrased, it says if the marriage has broken down irretrievably, like there's just no hope of it getting back together, you're entitled to a divorce. You don't have to start saying, "Oh, Your Honor, I will cut him doing this or cut him doing that." You don't need to go into all that.
So, one thing that you've learned from your previous marriage that you've brought into your new relationship is honesty.
Yes.
As much as possible. Honesty on both sides.
As much as possible. It's not always easy to be 100% honest, and it's tough, especially for a man in a relationship. Try as much as possible to be honest with those closest to you, especially your partner. It really helps the relationship.
Did you, at any point when the whole thing was breaking down, did you ever feel disregard? That, would you say on your part that you gave her, you loved her and you gave her all the love? That
100%. 100%. I love my wife and I gave it all I could. There was no time that I felt different up to the day that I was served with the divorce papers.
You never for once felt like I have withheld any amount of love to her?
Never. The way that I show love, it really is with materials.
Okay.
It's materials.
That's your love language.
I'm not a demonstrative person.
Yeah. And it's okay. Everybody's love language is
different. There
was
times in our marriage when I would have I only have $2,000 in my account. My wife would be like, "Oh, I need this thing that costs $1,900. I would take all my money, go and buy that thing, come back and present it to her.
That was the extent to which you could go to show her love?
Always. I never withheld anything that I had control of from her. Never.
That's interesting. And in return, did she give you the respect that you desired as a man? Did she honor you as a man of the house?
She did. I felt for most of our marriage, she did that.
Okay.
Yeah, our marriage wasn't all bad. We had our issues, but
so whatever the issues were, it has to be certain issues that are peculiar to just the both of you. That's from your narrations. That's what I'm just going to say. Yeah. Whatever issues you have were not this generalized issue of she was listening to rumors. She caught me doing this. She did this. I think it was just peculiar issues that were peculiar to just both of you as individuals.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to get the time frame right that you have given me, and you said you've been in a relationship for 4 years. Your girlfriend of right now, you've been in a relationship for 4 years, and you said you've been divorced for about 3 years.
Yeah, but I was served with divorce papers in 2020, right? Okay. I moved out.
Okay.
And that's when our relationship started. It took almost 2.5 years for the divorce.
Okay, to finalize.
To finalize.
Okay, but the papers had already been served to you.
Exactly.
And so, clearly and unequivocally, you are saying that your marriage had broken down completely before you started this relationship. This relationship did not interlock with your marriage.
Not at all.
Okay, so I just wanted to get that clear.
And my ex knew that.
Oh, she knows that.
Oh, yeah.
She could clearly say that the audience are not going to be mistaken with anything. The official marriage had clearly ended before this new relationship started.
Definitely.
Clean and clear.
Definitely.
Wow, that is interesting. And I'm sure your life is at a point right now where you're very happy with the way your life is going.
I am. I'm not going to lie to you. I just last night my younger son came over.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, for his he's 18. and he's about to go into Rutgers University.
That's your youngest son?
My youngest son.
That's
And
interesting.
his mom is on a trip to Ghana,
Okay.
and he came over to bring me water because I came back from a trip to South Korea
Okay.
where I was there for 2 weeks. When I came back, my car wouldn't start.
That's-
And so I called the kid and I'm like, can you bring me water? Because I'm dying over here and I can't go to ShopRite.
ShopRite, because your car isn't starting.
Yeah. So he brought me water and then we sat down on the couch and we just shut the breeze. But it's just, it's like, it's just living life and just, I don't really have many problems.
I love the fact that you are at peace, because recently there's been cases of broken marriages where one side of the party, either the dad or the mom, uses the children as a bait, as a pawn to get at the other. But I'm happy that yours has not been like that.
We never did that. To
Your
her
kids-
credit, my ex-wife never did that and I never did that.
That is that is an excellent one. And you just talking about the episode, the beautiful episode you had with your son last night, just lets me know that you've been in their life, you've been the father figure in their life, and he's turning 18 and he's going into college. There's no joy that a father can have like that. I'm sure your kids have grown up to be the kind of young men that you would want them to be, and you've played a very active role in their life, and that is one thing that we want to see. There is a lot of times kids have nothing to play when it comes to their parents' separation. But as much as possible as parents, we have a responsibility to ensure that whatever animosity ever existed or still exists between our spouses and ourselves should not go directly to the kids, because the kids have nothing to do with that. So as much as possible, unconditional love should be shown to these ones, and let them grow up in the same way that they would have grown up if they were both together. So I know you said it, that the reason for divorce wasn't, but now, like you said it, the truth is that every marriage that ends on divorce, the first thing that just comes to your mind, oh, it's infidelity. It's infidelity. All through your 17 years of marriage, was there ever a time your wife suspected you of infidelity or accused you? Not just accused you.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
multiple times.
It's a normal thing. The woman would always think.
And it wasn't always true.
Absolutely. It's always, they say it's the
There were
hormones.
a few times when it was true.
Okay.
It wasn't always
Always true. But they say it's the hormones. The women they see you talk to somebody and they want to. But you were able to douse whatever insecurities or suspicions she had. You were able to clear it, douse it, and let her know that no, this is not what you think. Yes, you could think like that as a woman who loves her husband and who's protective of her husband, but it is not always. It wasn't. That wasn't the case.
Well, there are also a few times when she was right
Okay.
and she had information that pretty much
Turned out to be
proved to her that she was correct.
okay. But at the end of the day, you were able to reach a logical conclusion and clear out the air and do everything, and you continued your life. But
Yes.
the basic truth was that the end of the marriage was not based on infidelity. It was based on irreconcilable differences
Yes.
that you as a person, you were ready to continue with and continue to build your marriage. But she as a person wasn't ready to go any further.
That is correct.
She felt that ending the marriage was a better option for her, as opposed to you feeling that we could weather the storm and continue in this marriage.
That's how it was.
Thank you very, very much for being vulnerable with us, for opening up your heart to us and speaking to us clearly and as openly as you have done. We want to have one last word for you. Now, it's a word for audience, everybody who's listening to you. People who are in a marriage or people who are on the verge of divorcing. Just take your time, take 1 or 2 minutes and say one last word to the audience.
If you're in a relationship or a marriage, and all you need to do is just do one thing or a couple of things to keep it. Do that. Do it. It's better.
So from your perspective, never get to the point where you say, I can't do this again and just walk away.
No.
Do not give up on the marriage.
I mean, I'm sure there are instances of that, but don't let that be your life, because that's not a good thing.
Thank you very, very much for those concluding words. Thank you for hanging on with us on this wonderful episode of One on One with IC Magazine. We've had the pleasure of discussing with Mr. Emeka, a gentleman in all ramifications of the word gentleman, who was married for 17 years. But after 17 years, his beautiful home ended up in a divorce. He has taken the last minutes to take us into his personal life and let us know how this beautiful union went and metamorphosed into a divorce, and how he was able to navigate the waters of the challenges of the marriage, of the divorce, and he's been able to stand up back on his feet and be the man that he is right now. He has told us all sides of the book. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. There's no more story you have to listen to other than this one. Thank you for staying with us. We hope that this episode has educated you, informed you, and you've heard the truth as the truth is. Stay with us as we bring to you more interesting episodes of One on One with IC Magazine. I'm still your uncle, Reggie Orafa, and I'll be with you on another episode. Thank you.